Hey friends, welcome back to your channel Stock Dr. RR. Today we are going to discuss about technical levels of Nasdaq, Dow Jones, S&P 500, Russell 2000 and precious commodities gold and silver. Before we go ahead and start our analysis, in case you have not subscribed to this channel, please go ahead, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon. You will get the notification of all future videos as well as reels on timely manner. Let's go ahead and see the economic calendar first. We have some data coming on Tuesday. We have manufacturing PMI. On Wednesday, we have job openings. Thursday, we have service PMI. And Friday, non-farm payrolls and unemployment rate. So I think Friday's data is more important as compared to this remaining one. And then next week on Wednesday, 11 September, you have the data of inflation. So now we have 4 trading days in this week because Monday is a holiday today, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Let's go ahead and see the charts of individual indices, as well as gold and silver. So this is the first chart, Nasdaq 100, and these are my levels. And let me turn it for 1 hour chart. You can see here on shorter time frame, the resistance on the trend line is broken. If you can see this blue dotted line, and I would say that once Nasdaq 100 starts trading above 19,700, then you are going to see the levels of 19,850, 19,950, and 20,100. These are the three levels I'm looking for the upside. Now, if it doesn't cross 19,700 and stays below it, then it can go back towards 19,500, 19,450, and 19,350. Now, many of you ask me that don't publish reels, just publish the video because you guys wanted to know my view on the market. So my view says, you can see many people are talking that in the history of the stock market, every August and September is uh, they are the months where market doesn't perform, market goes down. But here, this picture showing me something different. The picture here says that there can be a upside coming. Only the important point is 19,700. If this get break on the upside, then you are going to see the upside of these levels which I mentioned, and those levels are almost, let us check, 2% upside minimum if it stays above 19,700. So I would rather, going by the what the market is saying, I would go with the levels. If my level showing me the upside, then definitely I will be on the upside trend. Then we will talk about uh, Dow Jones. For the Dow Jones, I would like to see the 4 hourly chart here. This 4 hourly chart, you see Dow Jones is at the all-time high. This is a monthly chart. You can see all-time high. Weekly chart is showing strength. Day chart is showing strength. And let me convert it into 4 hourly chart. Okay. So here it's very clear for Dow Jones, 14,800 is a support. Right now it is far away from the support because it has given a nice upside, and right now it shows the same thing, that it is looking for the target of 42,000. If you have seen my reel on the Dow Jones, I clearly mentioned on my reel that if Dow Jones trade above 40,800, then there are three targets: 41,350, 41,700, and 42,000. So right now it has done the first two targets and it is on the verge of finishing the third target of 42,000. I would say the downside in the Dow Jones will be there if it starts trading below. Now, this will be a support. Okay. So 41,350. It is if it trades below 41,350, then it can show the downside. And that downside will be for 40,800. If it breaks below that, then all these red lines, that will be the next downside targets. Okay. So this is very important. If it breaks below 40,800, then real downside is coming. If it comes back to 41,350 and come near 40,800, there might be chance to get a reverse. So actual downside should be below 40,800. Now, as it's already at the second target, there might be a chances of profit booking and then again go up, or if it breaks above 41,700 without going down, then it can go to 42,000, and then once it reach 42,000, then the sky is limit because it's at the all-time high level. So this was about Dow Jones. Now we will talk about S&P 500. For the S&P 500, S&P 500 chart looks very good to me. We are on the 4 hourly time frame here. You can see here it has a very nice range. Okay, this range is between 5,600 to 5,650. If it breaks above 5,650, which it already broke, because right now futures are live, futures are trading. It's holiday, still futures are trading here, but we need to see the opening tomorrow. When tomorrow it opens, if it stays above 5,650, then 5,700, 5,750, and then 5,800. These are the targets coming. Downside, I will talk about if it breaks below 5,600, then 5,525, 5,485, and 5,430. If you ask me, my view says that there would be upside coming in this index as well. Only we will confirm once it stays above 5,650 when market opens tomorrow and stay above it for more than 2 to 3 hours. Then we will go for the Russell 2000. Russell 2000 is the same scenario. I mentioned that in my short that if it stays above 2190, then there are three targets. The first is 2235, second is 2280, third is 2320. It has already achieved the first target of 2235. Now if it breaks above it, then 2280 and 2320 is coming. And this chart also looks good because you can see here, after this channel, there was a breakout. And after the breakout, a nice profit booking reversal. And again, it went to the first target and again, little profit booking. And then again, I think it is going to go in this path. Downside, we will talk if it breaks below 2150, then 2120 and 2070 is the downside target. But as I mentioned again, as I mentioned before, I think market is looking for more upside from here. Then we will talk about precious commodities, gold and silver. For the gold, gold is the simple lines, right? 2515 and 2475. This is the support area of the gold. If it breaks below 2475, then we will talk about 2450, 2425 for the downside target. Now here 2515, if it stays above 2515, 2550 is the first target, 2580 is the second target, 2600 is the third target. These are the short-term targets, but gold will go more high from here if it continuously stays above 2550. And remember, my friends, last year, from last few months, I was talking about gold when gold was at 1900. If you remember, if you have seen my previous videos, I was so bullish in the gold, and you see, I was always talking when it was at $2,000 that once it break $2,000, then you are going to see a 2,500 target, and this has achieved. So let me show you. Let's say if I mentioned that $2,000 from 2,000 to 2,550, almost 26% staggering upside the gold has given, and more to come. Now let's talk about the last commodity, silver. For the silver, let's go into the 4 hourly time frame. Silver, simple range, straightforward. Silver has a support between $29 to 29.50. If it breaks and sustain above 29.50, then we are going to talk about the levels of $30, 30.50, 31. And if it breaks 31 and stays above it, then silver has, big target of almost $36. But it will take time, maybe 6 months to 1 year, or maybe more than that. But silver, lot of upside is pending in the silver. So silver is a commodity which one can think for a long term. Now, if it sustain below $29, if it sustain below $29, then 28.50, 28, 27.50. These are the three downside targets. But if silver comes around 27.50, then that will be the best level to add silver for a longer term time frame. So this was all about the commodities and the indices. I hope you learned something out of this video today, and I would like you all to subscribe to this channel, share it with your friends and family members. If you share it, if you like, if you put comments, then I will get more motivation to make videos for you every weekend. That's all from my side. I hope you all will take correct decision in the market. Till that, keep learning, keep earning. Thank you.